Good morning, everyone. Brian here again with BMK Retro Gaming. This morning, not too much going on. Here we go. I had two packages arrive yesterday, so we have a quick double unboxing video to get out of the way. Actually, I've been waiting on both of these for a little over a month, and they just came in yesterday. As a matter of fact, my two apartment managers get busy, and usually they'll send me a text or so if it comes to the office because it was too big to just fit in my mailbox. But they get busy enough, it just kind of slipped their minds, so I checked with them, and I checked, and sure enough, she went back, and I had both of them in. Anyway, without further any real ado, as always, I've opened them up, and these have been tested and are working fine, so you won't see me necessarily opening the box, but Here we go. This came from Round Rock, Texas to me here. It's from AtariAge, the AtariAge store. Guys can probably see that by a bit. And it happens to be the first part of my order, which I placed on the 3rd, October 3rd. First up we have Go Fish, the Atari VCS 2600 homebrew game, Go Fish. This is, sorry about the glare and all, it's kind of unavoidable with the plastic still on it, but I don't usually take them out too much until we get ready to go to review and everything. This is kind of more inspired by, but pretty much a homebrew port to the Atari VCS 2600 of the Intellivision home video game console line original library game Shark, which this is one of the reasons why I had that, a CIB copy of Shark, come in and ordered, as you guys will have seen unboxed, despite the fact I've already reviewed it. Anyway, Go Fish is very good. It's very similar. There are quite a few differences, but nothing way too out there. I mean, you'd recognize it as being a lot like Shark, and it's pretty good. I've been playing it here yesterday afternoon and last night after I got this, and it's pretty good. Secondly, we have the ColecoVision homebrew game, Reversi or Reversi. I forget which one how you'd actually say it. Very simple game, very good. One of the reasons why I'd been getting things like the Atari VCS 2600 original library Othello in my collection. Y'all have been watching this for a while would know that Reversi or Reversi for the Intellivision home video game console line was one of my earlier Intellivision original library reviews, so this kind of helps round things out. I don't know if they've made one for the Atari 7800, at least none that I've heard of. This one's also very interesting because besides Reversi or Reversi, there's also a bonus game included called Boulder Dash. It's kind of a mini game, but it's pretty good. And if you guys have seen how I do this, like when I reviewed the Phantom 2 Pirate, which also had the I forget if it was Wizard or what, hidden game that was a third game on that cartridge. I will make sure to review every game on a cartridge, at least if I'm aware of all of them. And this one's at least a double cartridge with, the second one's a mini game, but still, that's cool. And you can't see both. We're not getting into it all right away, but here there's some manuals. There's manuals for both of those in here. You can see the Go Fish manual right here. This little piece sticking up is actually the Reversi and Boulder Dash one, which is very thin. It's basically just a kind of a cutout, one side a piece for each. That's how uncomplicated games those two are. Anyway, that's one right there. And let's see, the second package was also to me from the AtariAge, the AtariAge store in Round Rock, Texas. I can probably say a little bit. It doesn't have the, how you say, priority or whatever label that one did, but it doesn't matter much. They both do say that they're a first-class package, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the other one said priority mail, it's tracked and insured. Yeah, Second one was a first class package is what it says, and the other one says it was a priority mail 2-day. So they both came pretty darn quick, really. I mean, usually when Mr. Albert Uruso, who runs the AtariAge store, and the good folks there send me one from down there in Round Rock, it typically will take maybe 3 to 4 days normally for it to arrive, since I'm here in Nacogdoches, and that's only about really a 4-hour, not quite a 4-hour drive, or a little more away. So they tend to come in 3 or 4 days. But I guess part of the reason why these came a bit faster in just 2 this time is, you know, we are getting into the Thanksgiving holiday season, and whether it's a big holiday like that, Christmas, or even something simple like Halloween, or even much smaller holidays like, say, Labor Day and all that, the post office, to the United States Postal Service, they tend to speed things up a bit when there's a holiday season in play. My guess would be it's mostly they don't want to look like they're getting behind on things, so they just make sure that things move a bit faster and nothing gets behind, at least no more so than it normally wouldn't. Well, that's why I think probably goes down with that anyway. Anyway, and the second one is a copy of the Atari VCS 2600 prototype game, Alligator People. This is a reproduction cartridge. This, I'm not going to go into a lot because this is not a review video. But back in the day, the original library days of the Atari VCS 2600, this was supposed to potentially come out from, excuse me, there was a little bit of debris on my screen trying to get it off. This was actually set to come out from, I forget if it's Fox Games or what, but the one that Fox had, and there were reasons why it didn't, you know, but anyway, the AtariAge store, eventually, they produced this as a reproduction cartridge with the game, because the game ROM was actually discovered, I believe it was late 90s, early 2000s, and pretty much complete game, just unreleased, and it's actually a very good, fun game, generally speaking. So this one, not really homebrew, it's a prototype game, a reproduction cartridge prototype game. And it's pretty good. I know there's probably a lot out there who have heard of this one and may or may not have gotten to try it. And, it's really pretty good, actually. Just firing it up to check it out and everything. It's brand new, so I knew it would work anyway, unless there was something defective. I've never had that happen before. Well, I enjoyed it, just playing through a couple of the different, there's a few different game variations on it, and I enjoyed playing on it. Anyway, so this is, again, a reproduction prototype game, and a very fun one for what it is. Anyway, that's why I've been waiting on that AtariAge store order since I placed the first part with the first two, October 3rd, and the 8th was when I placed, or it may have been the 9th, 8th or 9th one, is when I placed the one for the Alligator People, so, yeah, it was the 8th, I remember. And, well, I almost thought that Mr. Uruso would just go ahead and put them in, how you say, combine them together since they were close together, but he kept them separate. But anyway, let's see, got them yesterday the 10th, which means about a month and 2 days, but again, it's been Gaming Expo and gaming, convention season. He had explained to me he'd gone to, I forget which one he said, but it's one that he hadn't gone to one since 2019. AtariAge had an even bigger booth than last time. They were there then, set up with that, took up a lot of his time, had some things he had to have shipped back from Austin and everything. It's one of those times a year where things almost inevitably get slowed down some compared to before. I mean, a lot of other times I've ordered something and within a week or two, if that, it's already here, so. Because again, usually it takes only, on average, 3 to 4 days to get to me. Holiday season like this, no surprise, it came a day faster in 2, so. Anyway, and none of these are really all that expensive. When we get down to review videos, I'll go ahead and go into that a little bit further. And other details. As you guys know, Sunday I do have a homebrew prototype coming up. Well, none of these is a pro brew, one's a prototype, so I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers and say which one it's going to be yet, but one of these should come up for review on Sunday, so it will be either a prototype or homebrew review. So keep an eye out for that. Sometime later on this morning, I should go ahead and, although I'm not doing any spoilers or anything, there will be, across my social media and on the channel itself, there will be an announcement post made, so y'all find out then. I pretty much got in mind which one it's going to be already and have pretty much decided. I just don't like to give away too much. I like to leave a few surprises for y'all, so... Anyway, this video's already run a little over about 10.5 minutes, so don't want to drag out too much. Big shout out to my ColecoVision World Facebook group, run by my friend Aaron Spinks. Love you guys over there, as well as my Coleco and Adam Fanatics Facebook group, or the Coleco and Adam Fanatics Facebook group. Might be ColecoVision and ColecoVision and Adam Fanatics. I forget exactly. I'd have to be looking at it. But love you guys too, y'all, along with my, another big shout out to my Atari 2600 Facebook group. Love y'all too, and both, all three of those groups, y'all should be getting this video within a short time, hopefully. Shouldn't be too long. If you guys enjoy my channel's content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comment section below. You guys be on the lookout for that review video coming out Sunday, as well as for the announcement post later on this morning, and I will see you guys again on Sunday.